So Chris Eubanks Jr. comes out and announced that he's a free agent, and that any up and coming fighters that's looking for goals of their own and things like that, get yourself a legal team, basically. You know what I'm saying? Get yourself a solid legal team and management team, and make sure you only work with promoters that align with your vision. I understand what he's talking about on that, because a lot of these promoters, they'll have you doing a whole bunch of other fights for no reason. For no reason, they'll have you doing a whole bunch of fights. So he's definitely a free agent. I'm glad that he's actually in this position now where he can make some move on his own. He was just in the same position as Terrence Crawford, so I'm not surprised that Eubanks feels this type of way, because a lot of people in the boxing game, they've been throwing his name around with Conor Ben and everything. My thing is with Eubanks, it's almost like the same thing with Terrence Crawford. If he don't fight a countryman, a Pacific countryman who's not even his weight class, and he's not really gonna get any credibility. Not gonna get a lot of credibility. It's a lot of that going on lately. But it's funny how guys don't get any credibility though. I feel like Eubanks put on one of the biggest fights in the UK last year, and for him not to be looked at as someone, because they keep saying the Conor Ben thing, but look, he don't got no control over UCard and all the other stuff. He tried to make weight. He drained himself down, did what the fans asked. Everybody else didn't do what they needed to. So it is what it is, man. Ain't nobody really care about what's going on outside of all this other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, fans just want to see the fight. They don't care about his business problems, promoters. They don't care if his business being done in Saudi and he's stuck over here in the U.S. They don't care about none of that. If you're not putting the fights together they need right now, then that's all they really care about. So Eubanks, he knows the business. He's been around long enough. He knows a lot of things. Had his father in the business, so he sees now that he needs to have full control over everything. It's his career, so he definitely needs to do that instead of trusting other people and putting their trust into those people's hands. And it's just putting your trust in their hands. It's just people gonna drop the ball every time. We've seen it in the boxing business. They're just gonna get another guy, a younger guy, and they're just gonna keep turning over the rosters. That's it. But that's all I got though. Like and subscribe.